Hi, everyone. This is James Welcome, and this is the Welcome Legacy Podcast. Today, we got another amazing episode. This is episode 3. The turning point, coming off the road and coming home. Quote of the day: true wealth is not measured by money, but by the time you can spend with the ones you love. I was chasing checks behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler, but I was missing what mattered the most: time with my family. That's when I realized I had to change my meaning of wealth. This episode is about the moment I knew I had to come home. I walked away from the trucking life, not because it wasn't paying, but I was paying in other ways. My kids needed me, my wife needed me, and I needed to be present, not just productive. The theme of this episode: why I left the road and came home, starting Welcome Legacy Maintenance, the early grind of building a business with my children, refining wealth and success through presence, not just profit. If this episode hit home, please like, share, and subscribe to the Welcome Legacy Podcast. Drop a comment below and let me know what wealth means to you. New episode drop every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Let's dive into it. Why I left the road and came home. Okay. Being on the road in a semi truck, it can be kind of lonely a little bit, but a lot of times you can get a peace of mind because it's not a lot of distraction. And with me being on the road, I was out there. I had one of my younger sons with me. Didi was out there on the road with me the majority of my time, and I would just be on the phone with my wife, listening to the kids, have them on FaceTime. A lot of the times I was out there on the road, and you just see your kids just growing up out of nowhere because don't nobody stay young, and they don't stay small forever. They go from you holding them in your hand like this. My hand kind of big, so I can hold the baby with one hand, and next thing you know, they're crawling. Then they're putting their words together. Then they're walking, and you're not there to see it, but you see it on the phone. You're seeing it on the phone, and being there is two different things. And I just miss being there with them. So I had to make a change. But at the time where we was living at, there really wasn't no jobs home every day for me to be home and to make a good amount of money to keep up with the mortgage and stuff like that. So I found I found a couple jobs, but they still wasn't making the amount of money. But I had a little bit of savings, so I came home off the road, and I just couldn't do it no more, man. It was just didn't feel comfortable to me being out there with them. And I know sometimes your comfort zone, you need to you don't want to be in your comfort zone. But I just wanted to be there with my family more and spend more time with them. So I came home. I had a couple jobs that really wasn't making a good amount of money. And I told myself, I said, I had got a job doing concrete. I was driving a concrete mixer. And we was about to close on another house. And I told my wife, I say, I'm not I'm not going back to work when we close on this house. And she say, so what are you gonna do? I said, I'm about to go get me some lawn care equipment, and we about to cut some grass. I'm about to just go in the business for myself. And we I went and got the equipment first though. I had already went and got the equipment, and I had it sitting in the garage. We started mowing a couple yards. We were living in Jacksonville, so I had about 40 yards. So I'll go work in the morning time with the concrete, driving a mixer, and then I'll come home and I have about 7, 8 yards lined up. So I'll take me and the kids. We'll go cut them, and then through the weekend we'll go cut grass. And but we was moving 2 hours away to Bronson. Originally from Ocala, so Bronson is about a 45-minute drive from Ocala. And I had to take a leap of faith. We closed on the house. We got 2.5 acres out here in Bronson, and I was skeptical about like what I'm gonna do, but God was like leading me. It's like, man, you say you wanted to do this. Go ahead and show me that you want to do this. And I quit the job. I told them, hey man, I just closed on this house and I'm leaving. They say, man, thank you, man. Thank you for your work, man. You really did a good job. Um, was out of there. So we get here, and one of my homies like, man, you just let me know. You let me know when you get over this way, I may have a opportunity for you. And I said, all right. So we going back and forth. So I still had the yards in Jacksonville, so I still got to pay bills. So I was building up a little bit of yards in Ocala, a little bit of yards in Gainesville, still driving the Jacksonville every other week because it was like a $700 payday every time I went there because I got a good decent amount of yards there. And so just kept pushing it through. There I'm training my kids, making sure they get good with the weed eater. They're edging, and I'm basically just teaching them everything that I know. But I took the leap of faith and I quit that job and betting on myself, and I was still able to pay the bills. And it came up with the opportunity for me to sit down with these guys, and they blessed me with another opportunity. They say they had 30 yards available. It was like a contract. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. And they say, man, if you do good, we got more. So actually, a guy had messed up. He messed up pretty bad. And when he messed up, it kind of played in my favor. Instead of them giving me 30 yards, they gave me 84 yards. And we've been running ever since. And we went from that 30 to 140, and then right now we're doing about 170 yards. So it just came out of nowhere. But I bet on myself. God don't disappoint. He don't let you down, especially when you give him all the praise, man. I thank him every day, and he put us in position, and we've been in business for 2 years. Starting Welcome Legacy Maintenance. I started it initially um, July on my birthday in 2023. That's when I filed the articles. The real name was Welcome Home Realty and Lawn Care Services. I started that because I'm a licensed real estate agent. Now I'm a broker associate. So I started it to do real estate and lawn care. So I changed the name to Welcome Legacy Maintenance because Welcome Legacy Maintenance adds on a wider variety of certain things to do. And it got a better ring to it to me. Welcome Legacy Maintenance sound way better than Welcome on Realty and Lawn Care Services, and it's a little longer. Everybody's like, "Hey man, that's a long ass name you got on there." I'm like, "Yeah, man. I just was trying to put my name into something because when you're a real estate agent, you gotta have your last name and your business name, because you get paid 1099. But starting a Welcome Legacy Maintenance means a lot to me. Um, Coming from where I come from and being able to be my own boss, make my own schedule, work with my kids, it means a lot. But the early grind, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just knew something was gonna have to shake. So me and my kids, we was out doing door hangers. We was out doing door hangers. I was doing a lot of Facebook advertisement, a lot of word of mouth, and things was just moving slowly. But it's moving a little more now. Um, Gonna grow it. Add a couple more crews on there. But being a lot of us are not present in our kids' life, due to like relationship issues, mother, father, like they going through certain things. They call them baby daddy, baby mama, or whatever else, and they going through certain things in their relationship that really don't have nothing to do with them being involved in the kid's life. A lot of times, a mother can be a big contributing factor to blame, especially if she don't want the guy to see the kids, and she'll try to keep him away from the kids to try to hurt him because she's hurt. And then the father, if they didn't want the kid, they would really not do anything for them. Um, they won't do nothing for them. If they gotta pay child support, a lot of times them jokers don't even pay child support. They just be in and out of jail just because they don't want to take care of their responsibility. I'm a father of 12 kids. I have 7 girls and 7 boys. My oldest just turned 20. He's out the house. So I got 11 more home with me. 6 girls, 5 boys. And I will do anything in my power to make sure that I'm taking care of my responsibility because God put them here and I'm here to take care of them. Nobody else is. So for me, establishing the Welcome Legacy Maintenance and being able to incorporate them in my business means a lot to them and it means a lot to me because I'm teaching them as we grow. So they're learning the process with me. They see the grind because they're in the ground with me. And I pay them weekly. So I take out a certain percentage of whatever we pay, whatever I get paid, and I make sure I pay them every month. I got their bank account set up, so I direct deposit the money in their bank account. And we just incorporated more like moving jobs. So we do like a couple moving jobs, probably like 2 a week, and that's more pay for them. And we generally mow Monday through Thursday, depending on if it's raining or so. We got time to got a couple of days that we can work with. But having them incorporating the business at a young age, at the early stage of the business, they're gonna know the ins and outs. Just like now, my 15-year-old, he knows how to work everything. He know how to ride the mower, edging, blowing, weed eating. He know it all. My 13-year-old, she know how to edge, she know how to mow, she know how to do it all. And now it's like I'm teaching her how to mow now. And just like with my other ones, they're learning certain things. Just like my 6-year-old, well, no, Junior's about to be Junior 8. and he's want to weed eat right now. So he want to weed eat, he want to edge, and everybody want to go to work with me. So how do you feel? Everybody want to go to work with you. You feel happy as a father. That means you're leading by example. You're not leading just by your words. And I lead by example. When I first changed my life around, I said that I'm going to be a better example for my kids. I'm going to be a better example for myself. But I couldn't be a better example with the mind frame that I had then. The mind frame that I have now is totally different. And I love the path that I'm on now. I wake up every day with purpose. I have a lot depending on me, and I can't let them down. But redefining wealth and success through presence and not profit. Being there for your family, that's your presence. Success through presence. Redefining wealth and success through presence, not just profit. Okay, I gotta go back a little bit. When I first came home, I was working a job, like I say, doing the concrete. We was living in Palm Coast, Florida, and that job was actually 55 miles away. So I was driving 55 miles there and 55 miles home. So that was 110 miles a day that I was driving. I drive there. I have to get there early because a lot of times when you're doing concrete is sometimes it's rough, man, because you work that day, then you got a 2 o'clock in the morning pour, and I still got to drive 55 miles away. So I come home, try to get some sleep, and then I got to be back up at 11, 12 o'clock. Then I got to drive there about an hour or so to get there to do the early morning pour to get ready. And it was brutal, man. It was brutal. The money was all right when I first started, but then it just declined. So I was like, I'm not going to do this for too much longer, and I'm not going to go work for somebody else. So that's one of the reasons why I started my own business, because I got tired of working for somebody else. And generally, I used to work for myself. But let's get back on topic. Redefining wealth and success through presence and not just profit. Okay, wealth is things that you can create that can take care of your generations. Digital products, books, knowledge. Knowledge is wealth. The things that you instill in people and the things that you instill in your kids, that creates value within. If it creates value with your words and wisdom that you have, that's creating wealth to me. Success is anything that you achieve. If you get your diploma, you succeeded. If you get your driver license, you get your CDL, you succeeded with attaining something. So if you use that same pattern, you can succeed in everything else that you set your mind to. But success through presence. Presence is a big contributing factor to kids, family life, all of that. It's a big contributing factor to growing. Being a father, being a mother, You got to have presence in your kids' life, your wife life, all that stuff. You got to have presence. You got to be there, show them that you care, show them that you love them, and be a great example. So that's one reason why I came home, started my business, to spend time, be more hands-on with my family instead of being gone for months at a time and looking at them through a phone and not being able to touch them, not be able to bounce my baby or put her to sleep or stuff like that. Only the real fathers, real mothers understand that. Um, so if this episode hit home, please like, share, and subscribe to the Welcome Legacy podcast. Drop a comment below and let me know what wealth means to you. It's been great, and remember, new episodes drop every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. I appreciate everyone for watching. Like I said, if this gave y'all any value, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the Welcome Legacy podcast. This is James Welcome, and I hope all of y'all have an amazing, productive day. Thank y'all for watching.